What?
The shit went live.
I'm gonna die.
I don't know that. I said it went live. Goddamn. Damn, why this shit was right?
I know. Well, welcome to Spiritually Speaking News. Right?
Peace, family. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to Spiritually Seeing News, Spiritually Speaking News.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna, we're actually, here we actually tap in and see what's going on with the situation and news around the world and in the United States globally and stuff like that. That's what we do, spiritually seeing. We spiritually look into situations and things that are going on in current events. So how y'all doing tonight, family?
I know all is well. I like to say I know all is well. And we have breaking news coming from Spiritually Seeing News. Wunam, a.k.a. Nikki Love.
Brother Adinkra.
Okay. What is this right here? What's that? What is that? Why is it black right there? You know, we always got problems with these goddamn phones. You know what I mean? But anyway, family, peace, Tiffany, Mocha, Nicole, Daryl. I know all is well. As we said, we got breaking news on Spiritually Seeing News. As you all heard, very, very, I'm going to say spiritual brother. I know y'all hear it's all over Twitter, all over Instagram. It's all over, Facebook. Nipsey Hussle has transitioned. Now, I'm going to say this. It's shocking because, we did a show about him last year. And we we talked about how much we just love this brother. Very spiritual. I loved him because I knew he was very spiritual. He would say things and he would talk about things that would just really make me know that he was spiritual. And this is what we do. We're spiritual. We're African indigenous traditional healers. We see. You know what I mean? We do ritual work. We know. You know what I mean? So,
God damn, baby.
Uh-oh, y'all.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait a minute. What was that, y'all? Was that a, hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Was that a confirmation?
Hold up.
Or was that my dwarf spirits knocking stuff down? Was it my dwarf spirit? Let me see. Let me see what's going on, y'all. Okay, hold on.
Shit.
We back up here. Y'all, hold on. Do you have sound? Yes, I do have sound. Do you not hear sound? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, let me know.
Let me know when you're ready to put up the. You want to make sure you got sound first?
Yeah, y'all let me know we have sound.
Check.
Okay, let me type it on here. Why is this still here? Get out of here. Get out of here. Do we have sound? You see? Okay, y'all let me know if we have sound.
I don't even see you.
If you can hear me, let me know.
I don't even see you on here. We good on YouTube, but
I hear you, sister. But okay, so you hear us?
Somebody said yeah.
Okay, everybody hears. Okay, so let's put the camera back up because it seemed like disagreeable spirits want to show their goddamn ass. You know what I mean? They want to show their ass. Hold on, y'all.
Go ahead.
See, I ain't got patience for shit like this.
Do it right here.
I ain't got patience, y'all. Cheap ass fucking charger. Okay. What? Seriously? Okay, Okay. All right,
Got it.
there we go. My patience is short. Okay? My patience is short. But
All right.
anyway, Pharaoh Cyrus, it ain't funny. My patience is short. I be done through the phone against the goddamn wall because I ain't got patience for stuff like that. But anyway, let's talk about Nipsey Hussle. As you have heard, he's transitioned. But why this touched me so much is because I just lost my nephew a couple of weeks ago. But what's crazy, him and Nipsey Hussle were the same height. They had the same beard. And what was crazy, it seemed like it was like parallel situations to what happened with my nephew and Nipsey Hussle. But not only that, I've talked about Nipsey Hussle before. We talked about him. We did a show about him last year. Very uplifting, positive brother. Um, and you know, it kind of hit home too, because when you are spiritual, you'll begin to recognize spiritual, okay? And when you do, you kind of gravitate towards that person. It wasn't about just his music. It wasn't just, it's just when I would listen to him talk, I would know that he was a spiritual, and he was a spiritual guy, okay? Now, with saying that, it's shocking news to everybody. And what I want to say, well, let Brother Dinker talk for a minute. You want to add something to that, Brother Dinker, for a minute? Let me get this Facebook thing.
Once I got the news, I immediately read it, and what I was picking up was this was a setup, but some kept saying police, police. But you know how, if anybody, people that are from LA, know how the politics works in LA with the cops and having other people do their dirty work and stuff like that. Um, I'm not saying I'm 100% accurate, but that's what I keep picking up in my spirit. But this was a setup. But this is, people keep jumping on the fact that he was making a movie about a documentary about Dr. Sebi, but Spirit says no, it's deeper than that.
Why do you think that keeps happening?
I don't know. Spirit keeps saying that it's. You probably need to wipe that off.
Yeah.
But Spirit keeps saying that it's deeper than that. You know what I mean? It's deeper than the Dr. Sebi. It's deeper. It's deeper than that. It's because it's more politics involved, and mostly city politics as far as LA is concerned. Because this young brother, he took the money that he made from rap music and other business ventures, and he started buying up property all around the neighborhood. And he's turning a neighborhood that didn't have that much value into a valuable hot commodity that people wanted. So I feel like this is more than just the Dr. Sebi's document, you know, his documentary. So what I'm saying is, people were very upset about that. And the police, their whole thing is that he was an ex-gangbanger. His family did this, did that, and they made it up out of the struggle. And for him to be rich and doing all the things that he did, it rubbed them the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
And they would do anything to make a message out of him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's crazy, you know, Candy Rain, you said, is he making a camera fall? And he probably is. Now, what you all don't know is last year when we did the show about him, I tried to reach out to his manager to see if we can get him to do a YouTube interview with us, or I was going to do a blog talk session just for that to see if we can get him on. But the truth of the matter is, like Brother Dinker was saying, this has nothing to do with the Sebi movie. The movie he was going to make with Dr. Sebi was basically talking about how Dr. Sebi had to go to court I think it was in the early 80s. I remember, because I remember that back then, because I was in New York at that time. But I remember, you know, what happened with Dr. Sebi. So why would they kill him over him making a documentary about, you know, was it a movie, right? A movie about what happened. Everybody makes movies about shit that happened. So really, honestly speaking, spiritually seeing, I don't see that it had anything to do with the Dr. Sebi. I see that it was a setup, okay? There's a lot of people talking about saying this has to stop. Go ahead, brother.
And one thing I seen what Snoop said, he said, man, this shit's got to stop. And the problem too, like I say again, going back to LA politics, as y'all know, when I think it was in the '90s when they called a truce with the LA and Blood, the Crips and Bloods called a truce after the whole Rodney King incidents, and they came together. Um, I know people. I know actual people that lived in LA, that lived in Compton, that lived in these gang-ridden neighborhoods, and they were saying LAPD was going out of their way to make these dudes kill each other again. They would go and say, "Oh," they would go tell the Crips, "Hey, uh, one of your homies just got shot by Blood," and they would do the same thing in the Blood neighborhood to try to keep them warm, because you got to understand the city of LA and California, period, they get a lot of government money from having these different programs to try to stop gang violence, but they don't get that money if gang violence cease to exist. And a lot of people have made careers and got new jobs and new types of titles just off of the gang violence. So this is, like I keep telling y'all, this is bigger than just the Dr. Sebi thing. And what I spiritually see, it has nothing to do with the Dr. Sebi documentary.
I spiritually seeing, I didn't see that it had anything to do with Dr. Sebi, him doing the movie on Dr. Sebi. I will say this: I agree with Snoop what he said. Enough is enough. And Candy Rain said, yes, they do it in Compton. All right. So Frederick Roberts says a lot of names were going to be released with that Sebi doc. Our brother was targeted for what he knew and was going to tell the world. You know, but I mean, Sir Frederick.
Everybody knew that information.
Everybody knew it. It was
everybody
public
knows about Dr. Sebi.
Right. Everybody knew about Dr. Sebi. I mean, unless you're talking about recently when Dr. Sebi was supposedly killed. You see, this is spiritually seeing news. All I can tell you is what I see spiritually. I can't tell you what they talk about on YouTube. I can't tell you what they talk about on Facebook, Instagram, whatever that is. I can tell you what I see spiritually. We don't talk about it. We see about it, okay? So basically what I'm saying is that pretty much there's a lot of underlining slick shit going on behind the scenes, and everybody thinks it has something to do with this person or that person with the gangs. And now this is bigger than that. It's bigger than that. And see, the thing about it, we got to open our eyes, family, because you know what, they'll be quick to say, oh, it was another brother that shot you. Really You don't know what these people are doing, how they're setting it up. But let me just tell you this: the government, their doing will be their very own undoing. Their doing will be their very own undoing. Okay? Now, again, spiritually saying, it wasn't just about the Dr. Sebi documentary. Nah, it was deeper than that. It was more than that. It was various things, okay? A lot of the names we're gonna, okay. Courtney says, violence in our community is so sad. Too many black men dying. Courtney, you ain't never lying. And it's getting on my nerves. And every time I hear it, it's like as I get older, it bothers me more and more. It like gets to my bone. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all niggas? And I'm saying it just like that. What is wrong with y'all niggas that y'all can't see the bigger picture, that there's bigger fish to fry, and y'all want to go shoot each other? Just like my nephew that got shot a couple of weeks ago. Now they caught two of the guys, but we heard one of them walking around like he bad, bragging about it. Do you know what you doing? You happy because you killed another fellow brother? You know, at the end of the day, enough is enough. And it gets sickening and it gets tiring. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. You can say what you want to say. You can come back how you want to come back. Niggas like that need to be swapped out the streets and put in a goddamn camp somewhere. That's right, I said it. Because enough is a goddamn enough. If y'all haven't got it through your head to understand that you got to stop killing each other. They're already doing it. They're doing it mentally, physically, spiritually. You ain't got to do that. It makes me mad, y'all. It's like, you know what? We got to do better. And if you can't do better, and if you one of those that is against your own, then you know what, your ass need to be shipped off somewhere. Go ship their asses to another island. Don't let them get off. They want to shoot each other, kill each other on a goddamn island. You know what I mean? It's crazy. All right. They use the police undercover cars, dressed in all black, and go... Wait a minute, Candy. I'm trying to see what you're saying. They use the police undercover car, dressed in all black, and go and murk somebody to keep beef and killing up. But you know, let me tell y'all something. We are in the time of the karma. Let me tell y'all something. Remember I used to say, As soon as you blink your eyes, the karma will hit. Well, it's quicker than the speed of light right now. People are getting their karma. And that goes for every humankind that's on this earth. They're getting their karma. And it's happening quicker than ever before. You don't believe me? Ask somebody.
Yeah, I see the comment that person made on YouTube. Don't worry about it. You know, they just want attention, but they better chill. It probably is a man acting like he's a woman, but they better chill before they get a spirit sent to their ass.
What happened?
Now they're sitting up here talking about just another ape gone. Good.
That's a troller.
So don't even worry about it. They just want attention. Don't give them no attention. No attention.
Another ape gone. Wow. You ain't know that you the real ape?
Yeah, because when you shave a fur off a monkey, it's white.
Exactly. So
or ape is white.
Don't get me started. See, they want to show their asses now, y'all. But we're going to get back to the show. Violence in our community. Okay. Candy Rain says they use the police undercover cars dress. I got some right here. Okay. I just told my husband it ain't going be too many more killings like this. I feel in my spirit I'm supposed to do something spiritually help the community go out in this. Let me tell you something, Candy. You know what? The ancestors are rising. Let's not get it confused now. Now, we may not see it, but we are, right now, we may not see it, but they rising. The ancient ancestors, you understand? I'm talking about, you know, the recent ancestors are rising. Don't get it confused. You ain't got to do by yourself.
Naya Imhotep L says the government is behind this, Nikki.
Who said that?
Naya Imhotep L.
You know what's funny? Because
by the numbers say he was woke.
What happened?
They say he was woke. That's why they killed him.
Oh, well, I mean, he was conscious.
He's very conscious.
Everybody's going to come out with their perception of what they think. Right? We're here to tell you what we see spiritually. Okay? Spiritually, what Naya L said is correct. It's correct. Okay? Did he have protection on him, Nikki? You know, honestly speaking.
Well, it's time to go. It's your time to go.
Everybody has a number.
Yeah.
Okay? And as much as we don't want to hear this, and this is what I spoke about at my nephew's funeral, let me tell you something. We get attached to the flesh, right? We get attached to the flesh. Now, let me tell you the spiritual side of what happened in Nipsey Hussle. Besides the physical side, the spiritual side is Nipsey Hussle was a god. Okay? Let me show y'all a god. What I mean by a god, y'all know, you know, it may be beyond some of your comprehension, and you may not be able to fathom this, but it is what the fuck it is. Excuse my language. He was a god. So there's a spiritual warfare that's going on right now. And some of your Sumerian gods are still on this earth and have not left. Okay? But they're being called back for the spiritual warfare. They're being called back for the spiritual warfare. Nipsey Hussle, as much as y'all don't want to hear it, you're attached to the physical and the spiritual. He was a part. He was a god. He had to go. Everybody has a number. It's written in the divine records, okay? We're saying that, again, we get attached to the physical, so we don't look at what's going on spiritually. But that's what we do. You want to add to that, Brother Adinkra?
And, you know, he did what he was supposed to do while he was here. I feel like Nipsey Hussle, even though he was active when he was coming up, he reached back in the community and started trying to correct his wrongs and uplifting his fellow man and brother, you know, in the community. And I think he did what he was supposed to do. And he set examples to the youth coming up saying, damn, I can be better than my current situation, because they looked at that brother for inspiration. No matter what set or neighborhood they were from, everybody in LA can look at Nipsey Hussle and say, this brother was an inspiration. No matter what color you are, no matter what race, creed, everybody can look up to him.
He was an Ethiopian, Courtney. He was from, I think it's Urea, something like that.
Yeah.
It was near Ethiopia, but he wasn't Ethiopian. He was half black and half from his dad was from you. I think it's let me get it right. It's a country in East Africa, but his dad was from I think it's Eritrea, Uraeus. Okay, Eritrea, Eritrea. That's where he was from, which is near Ethiopia. Okay. Um, I will tell you this: if I can pull up a picture, if you all notice, go look at some of the go look at some of the stones of the ancient Sumerians. Okay, the ancient Sumerians, if you look at the pictures, they were black. Don't get it confused. The ancient Sumerians were black, okay? But they were still here on the earth. Now, if you look at them, if you look at all the stones, when you see the Sumerian text, you'll see the men with long beards, okay? Candy Rain says, what's Anunnaki? Anunnaki has a connection to the Sumerians. Now, we're saying that that's the same thing with my nephew, because that's what I've seen. And see, my nephew, the one that y'all see me posting that died last month, I told y'all, he used to call himself Aquaman.
The drip god.
The drip god, okay? And he knew he was a god. Now, my nephew wasn't as popular as, excuse me, Nipsey Hussle, but he was popular here. And a lot of, I mean, when I tell y'all the funeral home was packed, and there had to be hundreds of cars coming, it was packed. So he had a very popular energy about him, and everybody loved him. And he was shot 5 times. And, you know, we went crazy. Anyway, y'all seen the picture. So we're saying that when I even talked to his father, which is my uncle, I say my nephew, but, you know, he was young enough to be my nephew. His uncle, we were talking about it. He said my son was a god because he knew about the Sumerians too. I said, okay, so.
That was just confirmation.
Confirmation of what I was saying. Well, with Nipsey Hussle, and some of y'all, again, don't want to hear it, but it may be beyond your comprehension. It's not my problem. You can't comprehend. It is what it is. His number, written in the divine records, he had to go.
Michelle Lawrence says, how do we fight against people that are in higher position, politics, etc.? Our people are doing, and so many things happening right now. So she said, how do we fight against the political side of it?
Right now, the best thing for y'all to do is sit back and let the ancestors do it, because it's happening. A lot of y'all are not seeing it. Let me correct Marcus Rogers. What the fuck y'all smoking? I ain't smoking a goddamn thing, Rogers. What I'm telling you is spiritual. Now, if you look at the title of the show, it says Breaking News, Spiritually Seeing News, which means we are spiritually seeing what went on behind the physical aspect of Nipsey Hussle getting taken out of here. Okay?
When we say Nipsey Hussle is a god, soy milk drinker, we ain't talking about gods and earths. It's deeper than that. All of that religion stuff is man-made anyway. It's deeper than that. These systems are put here to bring you to a certain level of understanding. And as you grow in your understanding, you leave those spiritual systems. We're not talking about a man-made religion. And yes, gods and earths is a man-made religion. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about none of that. We ain't talking about 85ers or none of that. We're not talking about any of that. So he was a god.
We're talking about a spiritual God.
Not like God, like other Bible or some shit like that, a God of the universe.
Well, see, the thing about it, like I said, if it's beyond your comprehension, you ain't gonna understand. So you're gonna say stuff like that, okay? You're gonna say like stuff like that. That's your problem. You can't see. I'm sorry. Michael Sims. Who's Michael Sims? The screen is black, no sound, but I see comments. That must be your phone number, America. Everybody else, can y'all see us? And can you see the comments? Can y'all see us? If you can see me, let me know. Now back to what Michael Sims. Who's Michael Sims? All I'm gonna say is like this. This is spiritually seeing news. We tell you what we see. Now, you can't comprehend it. Marcus Rogers, you got a number on this earth. You don't know what day you gonna die and what number you gonna die. But it's written in the archaic records. It's written in the divine records when your day will die. And as tragic as it may sound, let me speak. Let me say something to you. We get so attached to the physical. It's not about the physical. It's about, you see, take your hands and put it to your mouth. That's the spiritual. That's the breath. That's the breath of life. So when you talk about, you understand, living, okay, you are, when your physical body dies, your physical body dies, but you don't die.
Look here, soy milk drinker, whatever you want to call yourself. We're not here. Don't come over here with that debate shit or whatever you got going on. We're not here to debate. We're talking about this brother's life and other spiritual things. If you want to debate, go to one of them. Go to to one of those other channels that like to do that shit. We don't participate in any of that.
Who is doing that?
I don't know, but it doesn't even
Block
matter.
they motherfucking asses off of there. Get out of here with that bullshit. Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit. We talk about somebody's life and you up here playing. Get off the goddamn thread. Before we curse your ass. I'll curse you 5 generations down. Don't do that. All right now, I'm sorry, y'all, but people want to show their goddamn asses up in here. Ain't nobody got time for that. We talking about real things, real situations. We seeing real situations, and we got a real problem in the community, and you want to come up here with some bullshit. Keep it moving. Our brothers are dying right now. They're dying. Now, spiritually, we totally understand. We totally understand because we're spiritual people. We're indigenous people. We understand what death is. But for the physical ones, they don't. So that's what we're here to do. Make them understand what is going on and how it's happening. Don't play. Don't play. You don't want me to because my words will curse you. I ain't got to lift a finger. My words. Get out of here with that bullshit. All right. All right. Look, Courtney said, look, tensions are high tonight. Yeah, because ain't nobody got time for that shit. We got real problems in the community. You understand? Soy milk, what God? Your God? Because I got many gods. Which one you choose to get hit by? Which one you choose to get hit by? I got many, many gods. Your God don't even exist. Don't play. All right. Now, I want to know what Shu was talking about. Shu, I can't go to the inbox because I can't. I got it on the phone, so we're filming. And it's going to take us off. All right. All right. Hey, Yaya. Peace and blessings. This week, a lot of reggae artists passed away as well as the little girl in South Carolina due to a fight in her class. Her great-grandmother passed, and she passed on the same day. I didn't know that, but I heard about that. I heard about that, Yvette, that little girl. That was sad. And that's another thing. Parents, start talking to your goddamn kids. Ain't no way in the world that they should be in school fighting like that, and that little girl lost her life. 10 years old, she lost her life. That's bullshit. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all parents need to get it together. Y'all focus is on every goddamn thing else. You understand? On your man, your relationships, but focus on your kids. Focus on your kids. Them poor people lost that little girl, and it's sad. And again, let me explain something to y'all. We get attached to the physical. We get very attached to the physical, but that little girl didn't die. Her body died. Mm-hmm. Start putting that in your brains. Start brainwashing yourself with the fact that it's from birth to death and death to life. You don't die. The physical body dies. Everything on this earth has a cycle. So what makes you think you're so special? Your physical body wasn't made to last forever. You understand? Courtney Danny, these kids are out of control. But see, this is why I got to blame the parents. I got to blame the parents. Okay, and then on top of that, how the hell she fighting in the classroom with a little girl and she gets beat that bad? What the hell the teacher's doing?
The teacher probably has stepped out. I seen the story, but I don't like reading stories like that because I pick up on people's energy and it kind of put me in a bad mood. And, but anyway, Black Coder says he was 33 and today is 331:19, which equals 33 plus 33 equals 6. So it's also saying like it's 36 or whatever. Okay.
36, the magical numbers, the numbers 3, 6.
33.
I mean, 33, the 33 parallel, the 33 degree of masonry, you know what I mean? Despite all that bullshit in the physical, he was a god. He was a god, and he had a number. He was 33? He was 33?
He was 33.
Okay. He was 33. 33 was his number, and it's written in the divine records. Okay? 33. Yeah. Christine, I asked the same question. Hell, where was the teachers at? Where was the teachers at when your a little girl's getting beaten that bad when she ended up dying? See, I blame the teachers. I blame the parents. I blame the lack of security in the school. I mean, I blame every goddamn body. You hear what I'm saying? Because ain't no way them girls should have been fighting like that. Ain't no way. All right. Eyes open. We're talking about the little girl. Then we talked about the Nipsey Hussle, the rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the God. I'm gonna call him a God because that's what he was. See, anytime you have somebody with that type of energy, just like you had Michael Jackson, the whole world loved Michael Jackson. Let me say it again. The whole world loved Michael Jackson. The whole world loved Michael Jackson. Chinese, Japanese, Indian, everywhere he went, people was crying over this man. He was the most loved man in this world. I don't care what nobody say. He was the most loved man. So you have Michael had that God energy as well. Okay, Michael Jackson had the God energy. Well, now you got Nipsey Hussle, not as big as Michael Jackson, but comes
But
and
he,
inspires many.
but he was well loved. I'm talking about by all the rappers. A lot of rappers loved him.
Right?
He was really loved by everybody that came in contact with him.
Where's that cat?
Yeah, over there.
Dude was talking about making a documentary. Dr. Sebi Inish happened. Christina, you came in kind of late, but everybody keeps saying that, but it was deeper than that. It wasn't. It wasn't because of that. It was more. Nipsey. He also was into. He also was into. What do you call it? Cryptocurrency. That's how I learned how to get into cryptocurrency because of Nipsey Hussle. So not meeting him, but he was talking about it. He went over to Amsterdam. So he's the one who actually got me looking up, cryptocurrency. So he had a lot going on that we don't know about. You know what I mean? Nikki, should we do the 3-day ritual for Nipsey? Ask the ancestors to help him with his transfer. Sure, you can do it, Christine. Rise him up in in peace, as we say. Rise him up in peace to the spirit of the ancestors. And y'all see, I got some Hennessy right here, right? I bought this yesterday because I was in the store getting some rum for my spirits, because my door spirit's been asking for some rum, right? So Spirit said, I heard my nephew say, give me some Hennessy, Auntie. Give me some Hennessy. You ain't poured nothing to me yet. So I got him a little bottle of Hennessy and I'm going to pour the libations this week. Okay? Okay. He was involved in a lot of business ventures, Candy Rain, one of which I begged the ancestors for, which was World on the Worlds. You see what I'm saying? So he had a lot of to do also with politics and money. He wasn't no dummy. He was very, very smart. So Nipsey Hussle was not a dummy. And see, the thing about it, that's what I'm telling y'all. He had that God energy. That energy that just, inspired you, uplifted you. You know what I mean? Every rapper loved him. Everybody loved him. We didn't even know him. You know what I mean? But everybody loved him. So with saying that, you have people out there that has that type of energy. Well, some of them are being called back for spiritual warfare. They got to fight the war that's going on beyond the physical. My nephew, one of them. As much as we was attached to the physical, we had to look at it. He was an ancient god. He had to go. There's a major war being fought right now. Okay. Tiffany says he taught us cryptocurrency. Nikki, remember we used to watch his YouTube videos? Oh my God, he sure did that. She said, see what I'm saying, Tiffany? Remember? He was the one. See, he was the one. He was talking about it, and he was like, cryptocurrency in Amsterdam. I was like, shoot, let me go check out this Bitcoin and this cryptocurrency. You know what I mean? I got it from Nipsey Hussle. Okay. Yes, he was hella smart, powerful. Yeah, see, Kristen, he had God energy. And you got a lot of people walking around here with God energy. There's just something about them just inspires. It just inspires, and uplifts your spirit, and you don't know why. You don't know why, but you know that this man is special. Okay? This man is special. And Christine said he did a lot in our communities. I heard about that, Christine. I heard he did a lot. I heard he bought up where Crenshaw Avenue was at. He bought a lot of business around there too. Yeah. What the saying in YouTube.
All the trollers are pretty much gone when we start talking about cursing their ass.
Yeah, they better be going shit. The hell up out of here. Anybody else saying anything? Y'all got any questions while we on here, y'all? Y'all got any questions? Tonight, for those who just joined, we was talking about the young brother Nipsey Hussle, transition.
Black Coda said this was a human sacrifice, just like people have been doing since Samaria.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, like I said, we get so attached to the physical that we can't see the spiritual. And like I said, it's from birth to death and death to life. from birth to death and death to life. We are born to die and then live again. Okay? So with saying that, what we got to understand is that your physical body does not stay here forever. It's part of nature. Like I say all the time, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. So as you watch nature go through its transformation, you too shall go through a transformation. And when that happens, would you think this physical body gonna last forever? No. Again, it's from birth to death and death to life. So when you die, you live. You live because your soul don't ever die. Like I said, take your hand. Blow your breath in your hand. That's your soul. Okay? And again, we got to stop getting so attached to the physical. It's hard, but make it easy. Make it easy. Okay. Candy Rain says, I don't know, sis. I'm getting more sensitive to spirit because every time a celebrity dies, I feel the energy, but this one is crazy. What do you think about the floods in Mozambique? The president blamed it on West for global warming. You know, Courtney, that's a good question. We were just talking about that last night.
Mm-hmm.
Africa is the only country to never have any major catastrophes. The only thing Africa ever had was droughts.
What? Oh, drought.
I mean, droughts. I said droughts. I'm sorry. Droughts. Okay. Now, we're saying that Mozambique had what was a cyclone, right?
Oh, I forgot.
I think it was a cyclone.
But it was major flooding.
Major flooding. Now, we're saying that it wasn't, they're trying to manipulate, like I told y'all before. There's a war between man and nature. There's a spiritual war and a physical war between man and nature. Yesterday it was 77 degrees. Today it's cold as shit. But see, for those who follow me from Blog Talk Radio years ago, I told you all we will not know winter from fall. They have been trying to manipulate the forces of nature for many, many years. This is nothing new under the sun. Okay? Now, what I spiritually see with that is that that's something they did, just like with Haiti. When the day the earthquake in Haiti happened, I woke up, I said, Haiti been hit. But I didn't even remember that I had predicted that before it happened. Somebody had to tell me, Nikki, you said, and I had to remember. And see, the thing about it is that you got to remember, Mozambique, right next to Mozambique is Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe. I used to love me some Robert Mugabe. He was the father I would love to have. Robert Mugabe just been forced down from president. But see, remember, another thing too, over there in Zimbabwe, they were kicking the white farmers out. Okay? Now, put it together.
Kissaboost 56 says, what about Sao Paulo, Brazil? They had major flooding there too. I've been there 3 times, and it would rain but not flood.
Okay. Well, you know, Brazil too. Brazil is very spiritual too. But you know, Brazil had the highest rate of AIDS and HIV at one time. But see, everywhere that's spiritual, if you notice this, okay? Now you had New Orleans, you had Haiti, now you got Brazil, okay? And then you got Mozambique.
And not to mention, Brazil has the second highest concentration of Africans in the continent behind Africa. So, you know, we're in the Western Hemisphere.
And see, now Courtney said, the president said he warned if we don't stop, it will get worse. He ain't never lying, y'all. He ain't never lying. And see, the thing about it is that, you know, we was having a conversation on our conference with our initiates the other night, and I was telling everybody, you better get dual citizenship. You better get dual citizenship, okay?
And by the numbers, what do you think about the major flooding that hit Nebraska that the press hardly is covering? It killed over 1 million cattle.
Oh, damn.
That's a lot of cattle.
That's a lot of cattle.
It might be just time to stop eating meat.
Yeah, it's time to stop eating meat, y'all. Okay?
There ain't no telling what y'all gonna be eating if y'all getting beef.
Exactly. You might be eating some fake. Anyway, also too, dolphins. If y'all look over in Paris, there were some dolphins that washed up. Now, let me tell y'all something about them dolphins. I communicate with dolphins. I love me some dolphins. As a matter of fact, my nose ring is a dolphin. Explain something to y'all. They found some dolphins washed up on the shore in Paris, split open with their fins cut off. Do y'all know how spiritual dolphins are? Dolphins came from another planet. They came to this planet because they told me, and I'm going to tell you how I confirmed this, because there was a Chinese lady who used to communicate with dolphins too, and she's seen the same thing I did. The same thing I did, and she lives way over there somewhere. She's some type of, deals with some type of water. But when I seen it, I knew I was right about what they told me. They came from another planet. Dolphins are very spiritual. They communicate telepathically. Why is it that these dolphins came up? I feel sorry for Paris. Y'all see what happened in Japan. When I told y'all, when they used to have a sport where there would just be nothing but blood slaughter of the dolphins in Japan, you see them assholes had a goddamn earthquake, right? They had a major earthquake. That's because they was killing them dolphins.
Then they got hit by a tsunami.
Then they got hit by a tsunami. You can't mess with them dolphins. So Paris, they getting ready to see a demise too, because they can't explain how all thousands of them dolphins came caught open. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, all right. Let them keep playing. All right. Hello, Neosha. How are you? Any questions from YouTube? Any questions from YouTube?
Let me see what we got.
Tiffany, that's right. I've been saying it for years.
Cash Money say, what is it? Cash Money is bigger than a game. She's still she's talking about Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, we touched on that. We said this was more political and had other things underlining his death.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. What Spirit showed me. Spirit showed me if we don't get it together. We know this is bigger than a game, but we as a people, if we don't get it together, there's gonna be a lot that we're gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
A lot that we're going to see that we don't want to see. This is why I was telling y'all. And it's very important. You could take it how you want to take it. Get your asses outside. Talk to that tree. Ground yourself to the earth. Entwine yourself with nature. Okay? Entwine yourself with nature, because as well as we're going through a spiritual transformation. Hey, Audrey, how you doing? Long time no hear. There's a physical war that you don't want to be a part of. Okay? You don't want to be a part of it. John D. Henry, I know that. We're dealing with some are human beings, some are spiritual beings, some are alien beings. I already know that. I see it. I see it every day. I got people real quick. Talk to the people real quick.
All right, so Kissaboo 56 say, I make people uncomfortable. I know I'm a God. God damn. I know I'm a God. Everybody know what it is. They can't twist this and make it gang related. Yeah, it's like nobody's gonna buy that it's gang related, even if the press tells you it's gang related. Now they're probably gonna tear down this man's character, because you know how they do. They're gonna show you a lot of stuff where they're probably gonna show you when he slapped a guy on TMZ, but the guy was being very disrespectful. And when you're from the streets, you handle things a certain situation. He ain't shoot the guy. I felt like he had every right to slap the dude. You know what I'm saying? Some may say, nah, he went overboard, but I don't think so. You know what I mean? So they are gonna try to make it.
Sorry, y'all.
They are gonna try to make it a gang thing, or if not, they're gonna try to tarnish his character. But I do see, spiritually in LA, it's gonna be some problems in LA from here on out.
Candy Rain, call up the spirit of the ancestors.
Because of his death.
Call them up. Y'all sisters get out there and y'all start chanting. Chanting. Right on the same street, start chanting. Call down every goddamn element. Call down every deity you could think of. Shut it down. Got me, Candy Rain? Get out there and shut it down. I heard that he was getting ready to release a video about that today. John D. Henry. You're kind of late, but we've been talking about that too. But Spurs he's saying, we don't see that it has anything to do with the documentary. It was bigger than that. Why has the pollen count been so high? that say it's record because they putting shit out. You see me coughing a lot, right, Courtney? Let me tell you something. I had to stop taking the Zyrtec because the Zyrtec began not working. And there's pollen all over the cars. They're always doing some shit they ain't got no business doing. But go to the region where your pollen is from. Well, I mean, the region where they do the honey, where they have the honeybees. Get that honey and take some of the pollen and eat it, and it'll stop you from being allergic to it.
By the numbers, say there was a recall on beef today.
A recall on beef? See, that's why Spirit is saying, don't eat no meat. I haven't had the desire to eat meat. Like, I don't want to eat meat. I'm over here eating a plantain, y'all. I'm eating a plantain right now. Okay?
Cash Money say they always try to switch up, but we know the truth. People better get woke. I agree. I don't like it.
Man, you know what? I guarantee y'all, Negroes talking now. About 2 weeks, they'll be done forgot about it. That's what makes me mad with my people. Because we do too much talking and not doing. You know how many brothers that done died? You know how many rappers that done died? You understand? And what makes me angry is because we ain't really doing nothing about it. We just running them out. Yeah, we need to wake up. We need to do this. We need to do that. We're going to change. Ain't nobody doing a goddamn thing. Stop talking and faking the funk and do something about it.
Kissaboo 56 said, I just started an after school program for kids in the projects. I love our hoods just like him. It's not about money. It's about uplifting our people.
That's right. That's right. But see, they'll make it about money. He was uplifting. Everybody loved him.
Yeah, a lot of people loved
him. He was a mentor, not just a rapper, but mentor on business too.
He didn't just have love in LA. He had love all around.
All over the place. In New York, Chicago. Everybody loved Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
They you know
especially
what I
mean? I know in Houston, so many rappers in Houston posting pictures and about how they love Nipsey Hussle and stuff. Everybody loved Nipsey Hussle, you know.
Renee, you have to go into where the pollen is at in your region. And when you get that honey you have to mix it with the pollen. And when you eat that honey, it's gonna allow you to not be allergic to the pollen no more. It has to be the honey in that region though. It can't be from over there. It got to be the same same honey and the same pollen in your region, okay? All right. Here we have it. Peace and blessings, family. For those who just joined, the brother was deeply loved. Yeah, he was very loved. Nipsey Hussle was very loved, and he was humble. He was humble, but very intelligent. But see, that's the thing. Y'all got to remember them gods. He was an ancient god. He had to go. He got a water fight. And again, y'all, those who don't understand, it's not about the physical. Get yourself out of the physical and come into the spiritual and see what we see.
Cash Money, she says, I'm going to college working on my bachelor's degree to make a change. She wasn't talking about you, saying that you faking the funk. She's talking about black people in general. After he passes, people are gonna just forget about him. She was just saying in general, it's not. She wasn't aiming at. Not that she didn't say nothing about you. I think she thought that you was talking about her when you said that.
No, I'm talking about in general. Yeah. People in general. Everybody always running their mouth. We got to get it together. I mean, you know
she
what?
said she know. Okay.
Oh, I'm just at the point where, I'm tired of people. Oh, yeah, well, we need to wake up. We need to do this and we do that. Ain't nobody doing a goddamn thing. Ain't nobody going to, we're going to hear another story 2 months from now. Somebody else died. When are we really going to do something? And we do know this, the root of the problem is being brainwashed and programmed. But goddamn, right now, I'm seeing more people awaken every day than I've seen in my whole life.
Even the kids.
Even the children. So we're saying that, okay, are we really going to do something or are we going to keep running our mouths? You know what I mean? We got bigger fish to fry. If people are saying this was the government, then okay, what you going to do about it? Nothing. If you saying this is gang related, what you going to do about it? Nothing. Come on now. And you're not looking at the bigger picture that's going on. Black people are the most hated people in the world.
By the numbers, say that's what I'm saying. Call on the ancestors and all spirits.
The most hated people in the world. You go to France, we're hated. You go to England, we're hated. We go over to other countries, Brazil, Spain, you're hated.
But everybody want to be us.
Everybody, yeah, but everybody want a business. But the point is, you're hated. You look at all the brutality that's going on, and in America, how black men are dying every day, not just by each other's hands, but by bigger forces, by bigger gangs. Tamika Hatcher, what can we do? We can stop talking and start doing. And honestly speaking, it's time for the sisters to rise up, because the divine feminine energy been rising years ago. The divine feminine energy been rising years ago. It's time for us to rise up. And you know what? It's the black woman who's going to be able to change a lot that we see going on right now. The black woman has to get out of that mindset and utilize her power, her nature-given power, to make sure that I don't give a goddamn what you do, whether you pray to God, Jesus, whether you pray to Odulamare, whether you pray to, Amadiyahu. I don't give a goddamn. Pray and chant and use your Enyama, which is your energy, or as some may say Ashe, to shut it down. Kyle GQ, you know why they hate us so bad? Because they're the most creative. They're the caretakers of the earth. Our people are the caretakers of the earth. We're the creators of many, many things. So what do you expect? You hate. We're not hateful people, though. You know what I mean? You hate the very thing that you want to be like. You hate the very thing that you want to be like.
By the number says, all I know is something is not right. I feel something major is coming.
You're right. You're totally right. Something major is coming. And this is why y'all folks better get dual citizenship. Dual citizenship, y'all. Real talk. And you know what's funny? Let me hold on for y'all. Let me see here. Goddamn phone doing what the hell it want to do. Flipping upside down and shit. The hell. Okay, Courtney says, that's why my hope is black people have declined, unfortunately. Crabs in a barrel. Even on social media, all we do is argue. Can't agree on nothing. Bobby Hemmett is one of his last interviews said blacks are savages. Dick Gregory said it's over with before he died. I don't know about calling us savages. Now, Bobby Hemmett was one of my favorites, and he was crazy about me, y'all. Bobby Hemmett loved him some Nicky Love because he knew I had a mouth, right? But I don't know about savages. I mean, I wouldn't say we're savages. I would say we're brainwashed and programmed to no avail. Okay? I'm going to say that. And when you have a people that have been so brainwashed, it's going to take another 100 years to get them unbrainwashed. Okay? Some of us. But now, naturally, what's happening is many are waking up. Audrey, I agree. But Audrey, it is what it is. And the saddest thing about it now, Audrey, actually, y'all, Audrey, I'm going to say a really good friend, but one of my best friends on social media that I had over the years, and she's white, right? Audrey is saying, but, the hate and the racism. Now, Audrey, so you'll know, that's not to say black people can't be prejudiced, but they can't be racist, okay? And what happens is we're dealing with, and I see this all the time, Audrey, and I'm going to educate you a little bit. I'm going to tell you like this. I see this all the time. Right here in Georgia. I open the door for an old white woman. I don't give a goddamn. She's old and she's an elder. I'm going to treat her just like I would treat a black elder, right? And if somebody's trying to bother her, I'm going to help her, right? I've seen cases where, right here in Georgia, where they didn't give a damn if she was old or not. Old black woman, they disrespect her because they're still treating her as a slave. Real talk, Audrey. These are things that go on. I believe you up north. So up north, they got racism, but it's not as prevalent as it is in the South, right? But at the end of the day, I've seen this.
About the police system.
Right, unless you're talking about, but I mean, the thing about it is that I've never seen as much racism as I've seen here in New York. It was a diverse. I had Puerto Rican friends, Spanish friends, Indian friends, white friends, Italian friends. I mean, we were all cool. Nobody hated each other. Nobody was racist. But down here, I never seen it like that. And see, what's sad about it, it is sad there's so much hate in the world. You don't think we feel the same way, Audrey? It's like, you would love to have or help somebody other. But when you're dealing with that type of racism, what do you do? You know what I mean? What do you do?
T-Love says it looked like the animals are outsmarting us.
You ain't never lying. You ain't never lying. Them animals are outsmarting us. They are. Okay? Tiffany Simpson. it amazes me that I know he be talking about you on some of his videos. I'm like, oh my God, that sounds like Nikki Love. He admires you on so many levels. I know this for a fact. Tiffany Simpson, Bobby Hemming called me up one day, and it was funny, y'all. And this is when I was doing the blog talk ready. He said, Nikki, I heard you getting at them niggas over there. You get them, Nikki, nigga, you know. And he had me dying, but I had him on the show a couple of times. And, you know, I love Bobby Hemming. He was an elder to me. So I looked up to him. You know, but Bobby Hemming, yeah, I loved him. You know what I mean? He was crazy, but when he talked about that spiritual bath with goddamn ammonia and goddamn bleach, I said, Bobby, we was on the show. Y'all can go hear the show on Blog Talk Radio. I said, Bobby, who told you that a woman could take some goddamn ammonia and bleach and take a bath with her? You trying to burn her goddamn ovaries out her stomach and her coochie, right? He started dying. He said, no, Nicola. He said, a Nigerian brother died. So will you tell him to call me up? I said, because I ain't never taken a bath with no goddamn ammonia and no bleach so you could damn burn my ovaries, my goddamn coochie and everything up, right? So anyway, those are my memories of Bobby. I love Bobby.
Solo Jr. says, do you think this has something to do with Nipsey Hussle making a documentary for Dr. Sabi?
You want to answer that question?
The question is no. But that's what a lot of people are going to point to. They're going to point to that. But this was more a political thing dealing with California politics, or might I say LA politics. Because you got to look at, he represented what he represented, but he was uplifting the community, and he was buying up property. He was making a lot of money, and he was showing young black men, especially from LA, how to come out of the situation they're in and aim higher than the current situation. So he had more of a, I don't want to say Tupac energy, but he had a very uplifting spirit, and he was a very inspiring person for a lot of the youth. And that, to them, for, you know, as far as them and the police, what I spiritually see is the police, they didn't like that shit at all. That had to be stopped.
Their doing will be their very own undoing. Remember what I said, y'all. Their doing will be their very own undoing, because there's some beings right now that's watching, and they're watching, and as they're watching, they're coming. They're coming slowly but surely. Y'all gonna see all of that evil, all of that unrighteous that's being done. Y'all gonna see. They gonna get theirs. Like I said, karma is not even as quick as the blinking eye now. It's as quick as the speed of light now. So these people, you're gonna start seeing them get exposed. You're gonna start seeing them drop dead naturally. You're gonna start seeing souls pulled out of their body. Oh, ancestors are not playing. And these higher beings that I talk about are not playing. Y'all watch and see. Mark my words. Y'all gonna see. See, all this evil and righteous stuff they're doing is coming back to them. Okay? Now,
Cash Money said that's why you can't talk about your moves.
Yeah, exactly. Very true. Remember I said that one day when he was talking about it? I said that he shouldn't be telling too much, but it's all good because the brother had to go. That was his number. But he's now a god. Okay, Tamika says, what do I do to get dual citizenship? Tamika, Ghana is offering it right now. Ghana, actually, they're doing an event this summer where you can go over to Ghana. And they'll give you citizenship. Also, too, I'll share this with my fellow listeners. I ain't gonna share too much, but the island of Brava of Cabo Verde, which is off the west coast of Senegal, and the car where my family's from, I'm dealing with some politics with that right now. I know that, you know, we get to get citizenship over there because my grandmother, my mother's family was citizens of Cabo Verde, but I got some plans I'm working on right now. Spirit is calling me to go over to the country, okay? Now, she says, what's going on with the sun? What's going on with the sun? Courtney, will the summers get even hotter? Yes, they will, Courtney. And they are trying to do stuff to block the sun. They trying to do their little games and, you know, all the stuff they think they're doing. But Ross said, oh, hell to the no. Because every time y'all try to do it, I'm going to shoot out a CME to your ass, a corneal mass ejection. So you come on with it. So as they're trying to do that, trying to block the sun, they don't have, like I said, they can manipulate nature, but they can't control her. They can't control her, okay? They can't. Tiffany, Accra is nice. Accra, Ghana is nice.
Andy Morris says it's a call-in show. Sometimes it is, but not tonight. We usually allow people to call in, but not tonight.
Right, not tonight. Yeah.
When we do readings and stuff like that live, we let people call in so people can see that it's real.
All right. Somebody said Brother Polite does the same for our community. Kyle, what you mean? Does what for the community? What does he do for the community? I'm gonna tell y'all like this, honestly speaking. We need to stop being fake. We need to stop being fake. We need to stop talking, and we need to start walking. Our children are dying. Our black men are dying. Our women are dying. I mean, all these, what did he call it? These sex rings. You know what I mean? The kids are being snatched up. The men are dying. Y'all ain't looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah. So much. So these things are happening so much so that they're actually putting it in the TV shows and the movies. We got us showing you what's going on. We even got the TV show American Gods. Last night, the African god Anansi, he was speaking about that, talking about how our children are being snatched, how we are still slaves. He said, and the line that stuck out me the most, he talked about our kids are being snatched and it's not being reported. They're not even coming up showing that they're missing. No Amber Alert for our children. And he said that if they make it out of the neighborhoods, they make it to the NFL. He said the slave masters won't even let them niggas take a knee. That shit was so real to me, though, man.
Y'all watch American Gods. Y'all see
that's my favorite character on there.
Anansi. Okay.
Oh, they call him Mr. Nancy.
Candy Ray said children being raped in church. Yeah, you heard about that too. And let me tell you something. What the hell are we doing about it? What are we doing about it? See, my thing is I'm sick of talking. You see? But see, this is why the ancestors are bringing us back to our indigenous ways, our ways of life. Okay? What is the question, Kissable? I need to ask a real deep question, and nobody believes I experienced what Bobby has like. What? Say it again.
She says, Kissable 56, I need to ask a real deep question, and nobody believes I experienced what Bobby Hemmett talked about, becoming superheroes. I love American Gods because I'm one.
I'm one too. He's one too. You ain't know? I'm an ancient one. I'm a real ancient American God. Okay? I'm one of the ancient ones. I know. I don't know ever since I was a little girl. Okay? But the thing about it is that, what's the question?
That was it. She was just talking about becoming a superhero that people experience.
Well, what's happening, Kissable, is that, as I've told you all, okay, so in May, at the end of May, my book is coming out called Whispers from the Cosmic Beings and the Ancient Ancestors. Pretty much, as I've been telling everybody, it's time to get grounded back with nature because we've become disconnected. There's a reason for that. Not because we need to, embrace nature again because we're truly a part of it, but we need to get some type of energy. Just like when they told us to do the green fast. It wasn't the fact that you was becoming a vegetarian. It was the greens were going to do something pertaining to your reactivation of your DNA. Well, when they whispered to me and told me, tell humankind to ground themselves to earth because there's going to be some type of frequency energy that's going to be sent through the bottom of the earth through their body, right? Well, one of the reasons we're being forced not to eat meat is because we are becoming more spiritual. I like to say spiritual, okay? So what's happening is our diets are changing. Our human anatomy has changed. Our diets are going to be changing. We're becoming more lighter. So you're actually evolving into more of a spiritual being. And as you evolve into a more spiritual being, this is where your superpowers come in, okay? Now, some of us already have it. As I was telling you all before, when I go back to New York, my my fire part of me gets enhanced. It gets enhanced, and it could be because there's so much, like the train system runs underground. It could be because of the electrical system underground, but that's one of my powers. Sometimes I used to have to ask myself, well, who the hell am I? Like, what am I? You sometimes find yourself questioning yourself about that. So this is real. And a lot of people, again, it's beyond your comprehension. You can't understand, but it's not for you to understand yet. You ain't on that vibration yet, okay?
Renee says there was a documentary the other night about the Atlanta child murders.
Okay.
Because we just, we was just touching on
We was
what he
touching
said.
on it. Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I heard they were supposed to be making a movie about that, if I'm not mistaken.
Cash Money says, how do you feel about the Kanika Jenkins case?
The Kanika Jenkins case. I got to go back and look into that. I think we talked
We
about
got
that.
it. We actually did a
We did
show
a video
on it.
on it.
You
Right.
can look in the you can check out our the Nikki Love show and check out our
Check out the
site,
video.
and it's in there somewhere on YouTube.
Wait, hold on. Let me answer this question from Facebook. I'm almost sure I'm a light being. I feel and foresee things I can't explain. I feel the upgrade. I get messages and I see the numbers. And you know what it is? You're just vibrating on a higher frequency. Some people are getting the upgrade. Some people are just now getting them. So pretty much everybody's evolving at their own, on their own at their own time. Okay. All right. Let me see. Polite shares so much knowledge. I know he's close with Dr. Sebi. Polite was cured from diabetes. Thanks to Kyle. You know what? I'm gonna say this. I don't want to get into the parts that they're saying on YouTube. I'm not going to do that because Brother Polite really never did nothing to me. Does he give good knowledge? Yeah. Anything else outside of that, I don't know about. It's none of my goddamn business. But Brother Polite, very knowledgeable brother, doesn't mean you can't listen to his knowledge. What he does in his personal life is his goddamn business, not mine. Okay. All right. Nova America says, Miss Nikki, yes, I be questioning myself too. Nova, and it's true. But you see, the thing about it is they show me, the spirit is showing me these things that are going on and pertaining to me and what I need to give the message to y'all about. And this is why they're forcing me to write this book, okay? They're forcing me to write this book because I've been getting a lot of messages. Some messages I haven't even shared with y'all that I've gotten from whether you want to call the ancestors or the higher beings. You know what I mean? But I have to share with y'all, and it's going to be in the book. And I'm not just trying to sell the book because I don't give a goddamn if y'all don't buy it. And one monkey don't stop no show. My thing is that the messages have to be given because there is a transformation that's taking place right now. Okay? I feel that way by the ocean vibrating high. I'm always asking, who am I? What am I? Hear out people. And when I say that, Michaela and Nova, excuse me, it's because some things that you would only think you see on TV that I was able to do since I was a little girl. But some things you can't share with people because they get afraid, right? Mm-hmm. They get afraid. Tell them, my brother told a story. This is my brother, my big brother, the one that's above me. He told a story. And he said, when you was little, he used to try to scare me, right? With The Exorcist, because he knew that I didn't want to watch The Exorcist, right? And so one day he recorded The Exorcist, during the scene when she was growling and doing whatever the hell she was doing. She was possessed with the devil. And he said he was calling himself trying to scare me. And he said that I came into the room. I was about 5 years old. I came into the room. And he said, then all of a sudden the tape started spinning backwards and it scared the piss out of him. Right? But he's trying to say that, he tried to say that I was the devil. I said, no, brother. I wasn't the devil. That was the devil afraid of my presence and knew who I was when I walked in your room. So you wasn't going to be able to scare me with that voice. Because he said, as soon as I walked in and the tape just started spinning, it said it scared the piss out of him. I said, that's what you get for trying to scare me. Okay? But anyway, I brought up the story to say that I knew that I had certain gifts when I was little. There were certain things I could do when I was little. And I think I talked about this before. And that's what made me question, who am I? What can I do? What kind of power do I have? And some of these things you think you only see on TV, people out there really have these powers. It ain't just on goddamn X-Men and Superman and, you know what I mean? It ain't on that. It's real people who have these powers. A lot of them are coming into it now.
Cash Money says, how do you connect with your spirit?
You know how you connect with your spirit. Your inner soul spirit you're talking about? Talk to it. You talk to your own spirit. Talk to your spirit. Connect with it. Talk to it. As a matter of fact, you don't really need to connect with your spirit because your body and you are one. Your spirit and your body is one. You're already connected to your spirit.
Michelle Laurent says, I'm terrified of water, but I feel I have a connection with water. Sometimes it's scary.
What are you scared of water for? Water is the most powerful element in this earth. Your body's made up of water. Your brain is 95%, your blood is 83%, your body is 75%. This earth is not a coincidence. It's 75% water. So what are you afraid of the very thing that you're a part of? You are water and water is you. Don't ever be afraid. Don't have no fear of nothing. Nothing at all. Thank you, Tiffany. That's right. Talk to yourself. You are one with your spirit. Okay?
I wouldn't recommend going out in the middle of the ocean, though.
Well, we ain't trying to go in nobody's ocean. I'm going to just be honest with you. That ocean is no joke. She will swallow you up, spit you out, throw you all around. Don't go, but do go to the ocean and talk to the spirit of the water.
Yeah, a lot of things can be done out there.
When you get in the shower, talk to the spirit of the water. When it's raining, talk to the spirit of the water. I told y'all last week I want to get my hair done. And I just needed to get it, you know, kind of, because, you know, it was all tangled up for that. I like to do my goddamn hair. So I went out. I had my curls in my hair. I went out to go smoke a cigarette. And all of a sudden, it's raining. But anyway, I said, oh, shit, every time I try to get my hair done, it's raining. So then I was like, spirit of the rain, you got to let up. You got to let up. No longer, 5 minutes later, stop raining. Real talk. But this, I'm not bragging because any of you can do this. Any of you can do what I just said you can do. If you decide to connect yourself back to nature. But we have gotten so disconnected from it, we walk around in shoes. We scared to walk on the goddamn grass or the dirt. Why you think people in like the South America, Africa, you know, them countries, they walk around barefoot, and that's how they have so much energy and so much power because they stay connected with the very thing they're a part of.
And you gotta remember, concrete drains you, and you know, drains your body. By the number says, I feel the spirit on windy days and the trees.
Call on the spirit of the wind.
Yeah, if you could test your power too when you go outside. If it's not no wind in the air, just start calling on the spirit of the wind to blow. And if you can control, if you can make it, if you have power, it'll start blowing.
Hold this water for me real quick.
All right.
Hold on, y'all. We in the dark. We in the dark, y'all. Hold on for a minute. Where's the plug at?
I don't know. What the? She turned the lights off on us, y'all.
I turned the lights off on us. Uh-oh, what that mean?
You got it?
Dark matter.
You got it?
No, I ain't got it. I can't see nothing. Okay, hold on, y'all.
There you go.
Is that the lamp?
I don't know. You done messed up some.
I don't know what I did, y'all.
Did you turn that? Did you turn that strip off?
It's on.
Something's unplugged.
I don't know what's unplugged, y'all. Let me see.
Yeah. Don't knock over shit.
All right. No, now what's in the lamp? Uh-oh, y'all.
Let's see. What else we got here? We got anything else? Oh, yes. What can I do to... I taught some of my students who was willing to learn.
There we go. Nice, y'all. See? That's darkness.
Oh, Kissaboo 56 says, oh, yes, I can do that too. I taught some of my students who were willing to learn.
Give me that water, please. I was trying to, you know why the lights went out? Because I'm trying to show Courtney what type of water to drink. Look, Courtney, 10, alkaline, okay? 10 pH water. Nothing can live in an alkaline body. No disease can live in an alkaline body, okay? So it's the 10 pH that you want to drink. However, if you are pregnant, I would only drink maybe the 8, okay? I wouldn't go with the 10, go with the 8. Okay.
T Love says the lights out on Black Lives Matter. What you mean? The lights on at their building, their headquarters? What you mean by that? What's out?
Okay, about that. Yes, see, Courtney is good, but if you're pregnant, be careful. Don't, Courtney. You don't want to, you know, do too much of a pH balance, especially if you're pregnant. Okay. All right. You sure that's why the lights went out? Ashley Fraser, what you trying to say? Or was it my magical powers? Was it my magical powers that made the light go out? Yeah, Ashley, I had to show her the water, okay?
Michelle Laurent says she almost drowned when she was young. I guess that's why she's scared of water. I almost drowned too. My damn dumbass cousins threw me in 9 feet, and I couldn't fucking swim. And I see me drowning, and I was like, "Oh, this nigga can't swim for real." They jumped in and saved me, but they play too damn much.
But
After that, I taught my ass how to swim. I learned.
but wait,
I
hold
stayed
on,
in the pool
hold
and
on,
learned how to swim.
rewind. That don't mean that you got to fear water. You are water. Like I told you, your body, your brain. What? Let me say it again, y'all. Let me give y'all some homework. Your brain is 95% water. Your blood is 83%. Your body is 75%. The earth is 75%. So you're water big. How about that? All right. Y'all keep coughing, y'all, because this pollen is kicking my ass. Okay. But anyway, don't fear water. You know how you start? You get into the shower. Thank you, Kissable, for the donation. Thank you very much. Okay? Get in the shower. Talk to the spirit. When I get in the shower, I'm like, greetings, spirit of the water. If I don't say greetings to the spirit of the water, guess what happens? That shit'll burn my back. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not playing, y'all, for real. It'll get hot like that. Like the spirit of was on, you didn't greet me when you got up in here. You know what I mean? Okay, when I go to the sea, like we were at the water yesterday. Let me tell y'all, when you have a true connection with the elements will speak to you. We get to the water. First of all, the spirit of the wind starts blowing. Then the water, you can see the ripples in the water, just happy that we're there. Then you can see the sun, right? Every time I talk to the sun, it gets brighter. Let me tell you again, you too can do this. It's just not a me thing. Because we are water beings. We are connected to this earth. With the very thing, we're a part of it, okay? Okay, Candy says, I was thrown in 14 feet of water. Something clicked in my ass. Swam to the top. I didn't like it until then I was 17. Well, since y'all want to tell you little stories, okay? I used to be a camp counselor in New York, right? And, we was in camp. We was away at sleepaway camp for 2 weeks. And, we was in a goddamn lake. Now, imagine being pushed in the lake where there's some goddamn eels and shit floating through the lake and shit, right? So anyway, I'll tell y'all this. One of the counselors pushed me and I went down. It was about 14 feet. And I went down and I seen a goddamn, what do you call them? The water moccasins? You should have seen somebody getting to the top with them. When I got to the top, boy, when I got out the water, I cussed him a new ass. You hear what I'm saying? I said, how the hell did you know? How did you know I didn't know how to swim? I said, how the hell you put me? I was going off. And not only that, I started panicking because I'm seeing snapping turtles and shit. And I'm seeing, Marcus's. I was like, you got to be out of your mind. I was angry.
You got to be careful in swimming in lakes and stuff like that because some lakes have lot of whirlpools that just pop up and pull your ass in that whirlpool.
You damn right, pull your ass right in. And that's another thing. And then we was going in a canoe, so I was a camp counselor, and my little crew of kids, I was like, y'all better keep your goddamn asses still. Don't move this boat. I don't care. Don't shake it. Don't play. Else y'all not going back in the water for 2 days. You know what I mean? But those are my camp counselor days. All right, so.
Kissaboo say, how do you pay that? I don't know how you pay it.
It's right there. There's a little dollar sign right there.
Oh, it's a dollar sign right there. I guess you hit the dollar sign.
Hit the dollar sign. It should take you to your Google Kissaboo. All right, let me get back to.
But it has to be connected to some kind of card or payment that you do. I don't know.
All right, Michaela says, I was crying the other day. Then my phone rings and a voicemail says, do you need someone to pray for you? Stay on the line and press 1. I hung up and started laughing. I felt like my angels were telling me. Hold on, let me get this shit. Telling me it's okay. Well, Michaela, we don't deal with angels here. We deal with ancestors, okay? That's the Western terminology.
Well, some of the Santerias deal with angels.
I don't care. We don't deal with them. I don't give a goddamn. We don't deal with them. All I'm saying, Michaela, is I'm going to say that was the spirit of your ancestors, okay? I'm going to say it was the spirit of your ancestors. So, Michaela, just spiritually tell you what I see. Because this is spiritually seeing news. You are okay. You're going to be okay. It just seems like right now, I see that you're going through a few things, Michaela. And you're wondering when your blessings going to come. But your blessings will be here very, very soon. I can tell you that. And that's a message from your ancestors, okay? I talk to my tree that I grow indoors. That's right. All right. All right, that's right. Talk to the tree. The tree is your sister, your brother, your auntie, your mother. The tree is related to you. And you know what? Talking about that, where we live at over here, they was cutting down the trees. I was getting mad, y'all. They cutting. I'm not talking about no little trees. I'm talking about big trees. Like who the hell they think they are clearing the land? You know what I mean? And I'm looking at them like, really? So I'm staring out the window, y'all. Look, I got a cigarette. I'm looking out the window, right? And I'm looking out the window like, y'all bastards. You're cutting down the goddamn trees. Did you feel the pain? Do you see what's going on with the tree? So I'm cursing the truck. Break the shit down. Break the truck down. Let one of the trees fall on her. I'm real talk, y'all. I was so angry because people don't realize trees have spirits too. Okay? Trees have spirits too. So, they don't realize that these trees are spiritual. Okay, they was here way before we was here. So when they cut it down, you can see the other trees around it sort of pouting. I could feel the spirit of these trees. Okay, Candy Rain, exactly. I lunged the trees upside down. You're welcome, Michaela. I'm gonna tell you like this: do respect the elements. Respect the elements. Talk to them. Ain't nothing wrong. I don't give a goddamn who think you crazy. If they say you crazy, say, well, you crazy because you don't know how to talk to them. How about that? Talk to the trees. Talk to the spirit of the wind. Talk to the spirit of the water. Talk to the sun. You'd be surprised. I had a headache the other day from allergies. As y'all can see, I get the post-nasal drip, the goddamn pollens all over the cars and shit. And you hear me coughing. It's the allergy. But my head was hurting in the front because of the, this is where your ethmoid sinuses is at, right? So I had to sit in the sun for a while because as soon as I let the sun penetrate it, and this is what's done in Africa, when you have a headache, you lay in the direction of the sun, it takes away your headache, okay? But I sat in the sun for about 20 minutes and my headache was gone. It was gone. Real talk, okay? In Nova America, you're right. The trees do talk back. If you listen very closely, to what they're saying, you'll hear what they're thinking. Trees do talk back. And some of y'all folks are probably like, what the hell is wrong with these people? They talk about they talking to trees. You're goddamn right. You're damn right.
Oh, shit.
I can see it right now. I see a spirit. See some of the people here. These folks are crazy talking about they talk to goddamn trees. Yeah, okay. Y'all better start talking to them. Because, excuse me, at the end of the day, them very trees may protect your ass, okay? All right, family. We'll take 2 more questions and we're about to get off of here. We've been on here long enough, okay? 2 more questions. Let me see, did I miss anybody? Thank you so much. I talked to my plants and they are so healthy. See, Michaela, that's right. They live in beings too. They just a different type of species. Okay, yes, I love trees. I get mad and angry when they cut the long ones. Oh, I get mad and angry when they touch any of them. Especially without asking permission. Now, there's different reasons why trees can be cut down. But at the end of the day, you need to ask permission. Don't just be cutting them down because you want to build some shit there. Don't do that.
Even if you're just taking a leaf off, you got to ask the
That's right. You ask permission. Can I have? And usually the tree will drop the leaf for you. This is real. Okay?
Or they may request that you give it some water. Sometimes that I've done that. They say you could get it if you give me water.
So see, there you have it. So look, talk to the tree. All right. Any questions from YouTube before we get out of here? Y'all got any last minute questions? We're about to go, y'all. What's so funny?
Nothing. By the number says yes. The sun does get rid of headaches. Big facts.
Facts, y'all. Facts. Y'all come up with this new terminology. It gets me, y'all. I'll be laughing at y'all. Facts. This. They don't even comment back.
Y'all
notice the comment.
Y'all notice how every time the black community come up with new sayings and new words, it somehow it makes it to the news and on these shows that aren't typically black, and they talk kind of trips me out. How many of y'all seen the news where they was rapping? I don't know why I felt so offended by that, but I did.
Angel, we love you too. Y'all have a number. Who is that?
Kissaboo. To call us?
We're not taking any calls tonight, but if you want a spiritual reading or you need spiritual work, you can call. Go to our website. Okay.
Our website is Wunam And Adinkra.com. And you could actually go on our YouTube page and just click on the where it says spiritual work and spiritual readings, and click on that, and it'll take you directly to our website.
Okay. Tafani Camilo says, I feel my son DeMarco has been here before. Do you see that? Tafani, send me a picture of your son. Send me a picture of your son, okay? What do you think about the 5G technology? Didn't we just watch a film about that the other day?
Yeah.
What was it about again?
I wasn't paying attention. I see parts of it. I was in and out the room. So
it's a goddamn shame.
I didn't really pay attention to it. Because I was actually reading my book, so, you know.
Look here. Don't try to make it like you was reading your book. Your ass was over there snoring, going to sleep, goddamn.
No, I was in and out of here.
No, you wasn't. You were supposed to be watching the movie with me. Why you wasn't watching it?
It didn't pique my interest that much.
Because
they talk about the same shit.
No, what happens is not that it piques his interest. It's that he's not on that vibration yet, y'all. I already told him that. You're still here.
I already know about that technology.
You don't know nothing about that technology. 5G. You don't know. I watched the documentary.
I do. I used to work for AT&T.
I don't care, goddamn, if you work for goddamn Comcast, Xfinity. I don't care. All I know is that you should have been watching it because 5G technology, they're saying that has a lot to do with what's going on. It was a documentary that's making people sick, angry, certain frequencies that they're sending out. So I know what you talk about, Courtney. The frequencies making people more angry. My friend works on the towers and says he has more aggression and depression.
If you work on the towers, you gotta be careful too because that shit'll microwave you. People died working up there.
Well, you see, Courtney, what I have to say about that, because people talk about that all the time. What is it? ML Ultra, whatever the hell they call, right?
MK Ultra.
MK Ultra. All the shit they do, the frequencies that making people go crazy, all the shit that they do. If you stay connected and grounded with your elements and your ancestors, most of all your elements, and I mean connected and grounded, talking to, like I told y'all, I keep telling y'all over and over again, talk to the spirit of water, talk to the spirit of earth, talk to the spirit of the sun. You ain't got to worry about that. And if your mind is strong, they ain't going to be able to get a hold of it. You see? So, excuse me, with saying that, at the end of the day, they get a hold. It's sort of like the disagreeable spirits, the demons, or whatever beings you want to call them, that are able to, okay? Are able to manipulate your mind and get a hold of your body. If you have a weak mind, then these spirits will be able to get a hold of your body. They'll feed off of depression. They'll feed off of anger. They'll feed off of drama. They feed off of misery. These are allowing you to be open vessels for these disagreeable spirits to come into your life.
We seen a movie about that yesterday.
Right, we seen a movie about that yesterday. You see what I'm saying?
And it was saying the demons, how they get you, how they feed. They have to feed off of your emotional distresses in life. So if you angry with a person, they feed off of that. If you're depressed, they feed off of that. If you struggling to make it, they feed off of that. You worrying about certain things, they feed off of that. Well, in this movie, this one demon, he messed up and he made every other demon sick that he was around because he started having compassion for a human.
Right.
And then it affected the other demons. It was pretty funny.
You are 100%
it was interesting.
Michaela Hill. You gotta get away from these electronics and spend time in nature. It's about balance. You see, this is a message. One of the messages that I got. Spirit said we have to stop. We gotta put our phones down sometime. Get away from the electric. The computers, the phones, the TVs. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Got to give our brain a rest from it. And yes, you should. You should spend a lot of time in nature right about now because it's bigger than what you know. Okay? What's the movie called? Angie, she said, which one? The one with the demons?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Something fiery, fire, we forgot the name of it. Okay? But Michaela, don't be throwing your phone at your family, man. Don't be doing that. You can't do that. Take your phone, put it down. You know what I mean? Put it down. A lot of times, I stay on the phone if I'm promoting or if I'm looking up something, or I like to play the word game where you have to guess the words. But otherwise, I have no interest no more. It's like kind of, like getting on my nerves. I get tired of looking at the phone. You know what I mean? I like to play the little game because it keeps me concentrating. But for the most part, looking at Facebook, same routine, it gets to me. It really does. You know what I mean? How come we never see our phones in our dreams? You ever seen your phone in your dream?
Mm-mm.
You never seen your phone in your dream?
I don't know. I've never thought about talking on my phone in my dreams, I guess. Usually I be getting messages in my dreams, so I be too tuned into the dream.
Oh, soy milk drinker. Keep it moving, god damn it. Block him.
Huh?
Block his damn ass.
Where you see something?
All right. Courtney, that's a good question. That's a real good question. Maybe because in our dreams we're on a different realm, right? And they don't have cell phones on that realm. You know what I mean? That's because I've never seen mine in my dream either. That's a good question, but it could be because we on another realm. When you get out your body, you travel into the realms. You know what I mean? Peace and blessings, everyone. Diamonds forever. How are you? You are late, my sister. We're about to get off of here in 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes tops. I don't ever remember being on the phone. Interesting. One time with my family at home, I don't need my phone. I know that's right. I know that's right. Got too many other things to do. Except come on here and watch Spiritually See News. All right. Once I'm
Facts. Big facts.
Facts. All right, family. Since we don't have any more questions, we're going to get ready to get out of here. I think it's been about an hour, right, Brother Adinkra?
Over an hour.
Been over an hour. Time to get off of here. I be in some crazy places in my dreams. Ain't no phone nowhere I go. See, eyes open. So that's something I have to really look at. You just brought up a good topic, Courtney. I mean, fourth and fifth, sixth, ain't no phone. You're damn right. All right, family. We're gonna get off of here. Y'all have a lovely, lovely night. I'm not sure what day. I think it was today or last night when Nipsey Hussle transitioned. So, it will be, let me see, yesterday, today, and then Monday, Tuesday. You want to pour some libations and ask the ancestors to rise him up, okay? Rise in peace. Ask the ancestors to rise him up in peace, okay? On that note, okay, his name was Aramis. That's right. His real name is Aramis, family. So, but Nipsey Hussle was a name that he gave attached to his spirit. So you could say Nipsey Hussle or Aramis, okay? Today he died at 3:31. Okay, so today. So it will be today, tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Damn, you know what? Soy milk drinker is on here. I can't see his comments because I blocked him, but I forgot. It's on your phone, so I didn't block so the other people could see him. I forgot. My bad. Sorry about that. Don't give him no energy. Don't even mention
What the hell
him.
is he saying so I could cuss him out one good last time before we get off this goddamn show?
I can't see what he's saying.
What's he saying? Y'all tell me what he's saying. Cause soy milk, we don't need your real name. As long as your energy is attached to that YouTube page, that's all we need. I'm going to curse you 5 generations down. Tonight, as a matter of fact, I'm going to send a spirit to you. You want to come on here interrupting shit. So you keep doing what you do. Watch what's going to happen when you get off this show. Your computer's going to start messing up. Your phone is going to start messing up. When you're sleeping at night, the spirit's going to pull your ass off the bed. It's going to pull on your head. The spirit's going to scare the shit out of you tonight. Wait till you go to sleep. So you think it's a joke in the game? You want to come on here and play? All right. He's saying what? Jesus is the only God? Oh, Jesus saying there doesn't exist. Jesus was an African traditional healer. How about that? And I'm going to tell you like this. Tonight, when you go to sleep, you better be scared. Because guess what? You're going to have to call the whole goddamn crew, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, and all of them to come save your ass. And guess what's going to happen? They ain't going to show up because they never existed. Okay? So, soybean, you wait till you go to sleep at night. You'll see. Mark my words. All right, please. I'm done because I ain't got no more time to cuss out. We got things we got to do. Blessings. Love y'all, family. YouTube and Facebook. Good show. Thank you for tuning in. Do pour your libations and ask the ancestors to rise. Nipsey Hustle up in peace on Wednesday. On Wednesday. Okay? Love y'all. We'll see y'all sometime this week. You ain't got to go home. You ain't got to go to bed, but you got to get up off of here. Love y'all. See y'all later.
Peace. I say we some hurt.